Did you understand the words?
Perfect.
We worked really hard. Yeah. Well, okay, if you could, then we succeeded, so we're really happy about that. Okay. Hold on.
Talk about the plan.
Talk about the plan. So, as you may or may not be able to tell, we're not going around touring, playing. Oops, sorry.
What?
We feel like if we went out and played shows where, there's all these bands from the 80s that are going around and all they're playing is all their songs that they did in the 80s that everyone liked in the 80s. And we are one of those groups in the 80s, so we never stopped and came back. We just never went away. So we don't do any of our stuff from anywhere. Yeah, we don't do any of that stuff from the 80s. Are you ready? Because that would be embarrassing and pathetic. And it would just be like we got old and we gave up. We're done, we're just gonna do time zones and Christianity is stupid and car bomb and that's it. No, we're not going to do that for you. It's not happening. Sorry.
What you're hearing now is not real sound. We can improve it, or we can destroy it. You've got a good beginning.
Rock music blares, doors slam, people yell, children scream, sirens whine, trucks rumble and roar, and
hear me? Can you hear me in there? Yeah, it sounds like you can hear me. Great, okay. Well, this is the Weatherman. I'm live from Seattle, Washington right now, and I'm welcoming you to the Orange Show in Houston, Texas. How about that? So I hope you're all having a great time, but before we end tonight's show, I'm going to do a few silly things for you, okay? Are you ready? Okay, that sounds good. Let me pull my little power cord out so I can get up from my chair and start doing some things. So I'm going to stand up. I'm in my kitchen. I'm going to get up from my chair and I'm going to go over toward the sink. Now they said I can be a little more relaxed and take things a little more slowly, so I'm still in my chair, but I'm going to be moving over to the sink in just a moment here. Let's see, I guess it's about 6 feet away, but I'm only about halfway there. I'm now moving over toward the sink.
Participate.
Here I go.
Participate.
What do we have here? Let me see if I can switch the camera around and show you what I've got here. What the heck is that? There it is. Now, there's my bowl of water. What do you think's going to happen with that? Well, here's what it is. Get it out here. I have this bicycle horn. I've had this horn since I was a little kid in the 1960s when I was growing up in Berkeley, California. This was the horn of my first bicycle, and it still works. Let's try it. Yeah, it works great, doesn't it?
Participate.
So, stop pointing at me. I want to do my bicycle horn.
Understand that. Can you hold this for a second so they can at least see that?
Okay.
Alright, let's just stay calm in there. What's going on? Tell me when you got it going again. I don't want to do anything.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you guys. I'm hearing there's a technical issue.
It's not even funny.
Is it fixed yet? Alright, I'll wait. There's no hurry. I'll just show you my sink drain. It's pretty clean. Usually there's a bunch of my hair in that, but it's pretty clean now. Let's put the phone down in the sink. Make it sound funny. It should sound a little strange. The phone is down in the sink right now. And tell me when you got things going and I can start doing my thing. Sounds like maybe you do have it working. No, okay, well boy, it sounds like it is. You're hearing me and I hear the audience. So let's move over here. Oh, I've been told that this is really good. So I mix this with a little lemon juice late at night. And it helps me be regular the following morning.
Perfect.
Is it perfect or not perfect? I see something on a computer screen. It says choose. What is that? Are you kidding me or is it not working? Okay, well, let's get back to what I was going to do. There's my bowl of water. And there is my bicycle horn that I've had since I was a little kid in the 1960s growing up in Berkeley, California. That was on my first bicycle. Oh boy, that's an excellent picture, you guys there. I see the plastic sheeting on the side of the building. I hope you're not having any heavy rain and wind. It looks pretty calm. But let's get into this. I'm going to take this horn and I'm going to place it into the water. Now I gotta kind of fill up the bulbous part. Gotta fill it up. Maybe you can hear that a little bit. It's not very loud, but in order to make it nice and loud, I have to lift it out of the water and then do this. How's that? Pretty good? Do it one more time. Put it in the water. Fill it up. Gotta get water up into the bulbous part. There, okay. Are you hearing those sounds? It's kind of low. You're hearing that? Okay, great. Let's bring it out of the water. It'll be a little louder now. Sweet. There, that was a pretty good one. I'm going to set this aside now. And I'm going to take a nice little slow walk to another part of my kitchen.
How much can a man take?
Let's turn the camera around. There I am. I'm walking over to my oven now. It's about 4 feet away.
How long can a man wait before he strikes back?
Well, you better keep waiting a little longer because I'm still about 2 feet away. Okay, I'm at my oven now. Let me change the camera around. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for my dinner tonight after the show. Let's open. The light comes on. And what do we have here? Now, some of you might be familiar with what I usually do. I usually have a single Yukon Gold potato. But the store didn't have any of those, so I had to get Dreamtime Valley red potatoes instead. In fact, they're Disney Dreamtime Valley red potatoes. I'm going to have 2 of them after the show.
Shop as usual.
So as soon as we're done, I'm going to turn the oven on and set it to about 400 and bake these Dreamtime Valley red potatoes.
Shop as usual.
Whoops, Disney Dreamtime Valley red potatoes for about an hour. And that'll be my meal tonight.
Shop as usual.
Okay?
And avoid panic buying.
I'm just going to back up nice and slow here. In fact, let's zoom in a little bit and just see how close I can get. Getting really close to these Dreamtime Valley red potatoes. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, let's back up. And I'm going to move back over to the table where I have another setup. Let's switch the camera around. Nice and slow. There it is. We're back on me. And slowly come back over to the table. Now, before I sit down, I notice I'm going from portrait to landscape. Is that causing a problem for you in there, or is that okay to do that? I'm in portrait mode again. I'm slowly coming back over to my table. And I'm going to have to put the phone into my tripod. So things are going to be pretty shaky. I'm an old man and I'm starting to do this. Sometimes when I'm just sitting holding a glass of water, my hand starts to do that. In fact, even now when I'm doing it, it's so easy just to shake. And I'm shaking. Shaking, I can't stop shaking. Oh, just so you know, just by the way, I guess, I'm gonna switch back.
Do you understand that, dog?
Boy, that's slow. It doesn't want to switch. There we go. Now see that dirty little cubby hole there? That's where my refrigerator used to be. And there's 25 years of dirt, which was underneath the refrigerator. I'm going to probably be getting another new refrigerator pretty soon, but I'm going to have to clean all that dirt. That's going to maybe need 2 or 3 bottles of Formula 409. Really, really bad. But I'm so lazy, I don't want to do it. So let's see here. Back up. And maybe I'll fall down. I'm pretty clumsy too. I'm going to switch the camera back. There we go. It's back on me, and I'm still in portrait mode. But when I get into the tripod, I think I'm going to go to landscape mode. So here we go. Tilting, turning, and there I am. And it may stay this way for a little while. Fit in what I'm going to try to do next. And of course my hand is in the way. I'm sorry about that. But that's just the way it is. I'd say it's tough dirt. Now let's see, is it tight? It's not going to fall. At least I don't think it's going to fall. So let's move the tripod in a little bit. And I think we're going to start seeing something here pretty soon. I can't quite see it. There it is. Yeah. Let's adjust a little more here. It's a little high. Bring that down a little bit. That's better. Sorry, it's so shaky. This is a cheap plastic tripod. But right there is my noisemaker, the booper. Yeah, that's the booper. And it's a special one. It's the orange booper for the orange show. Aren't you guys lucky? So I'm going to try to make some noises on it. And I don't know if you can see, but over there is my computer screen, my little inexpensive Dell laptop from 2015. It's just got an 11-inch screen, but I have Linux on it, so it makes it a little nicer. And I've got a couple things set up. There's one setting in there that's going to process the sound of the booper and make it sound like it's on shortwave radio. So let's see if we can do that. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to turn down the main speaker, which is, I'll show you the speaker. There's a little guitar amplifier right there, but that's extremely loud. I want you to hear the computer speakers over there first. So let's switch on. I'm going to have to switch the software on first. I'm going to go here and just turn this on. It says run, so here we go. Now, I don't know, can you guys hear that crackly noise?
Yes.
Okay, well now, I'm going to turn the booper on, and that sound that the booper makes, my oscillator, it's going to go out of the booper through an audio interface and into this computer, and this is actually a software-defined radio, but I discovered you could feed the sound card signal into it and make everything sound like radio. So here we go. I think I'm setting on, let's check here, it's upper sideband. I can actually tune it as well. Are you hearing that okay? Okay. Well, now that that's working, I can come back over here to the little guitar amplifier and fade it up and give you the raw, unprocessed sound of the boomer. So that's coming up now. Here we go. Okay. Stop already. How was that? Okay. Well, I'm going to do one more thing with the computer. Another thing I want to show you. So, I think it's going to go to, well, maybe I can keep it in landscape mode. Oh, there's my vintage telephone. Let's go look at that real quick. Not connected to anything. Let's see, where did it go? Hold on a minute. I really want you to see that. There it is. Isn't that nice?
Hey, Weatherman,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Question?
This is going a little longer than we expected.
Okay, well, let me show you this one last thing and then we'll wrap it up, okay?
Yeah, we've got the thing, the song.
I'm back to the computer. This will just be a moment and then we'll do the last item.
Okay.
So let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but that's another software-defined radio. It's tuned into an analog baby room monitor. So I'm going to turn it on and let's see if we hear anything. Usually it's real quiet, just some noise, but sometimes the baby screams. Let's give it a try.
With your permission.
Can you explain to
And
us?
just so you know, I'll tune it so you can tell I'm not fibbing, I'm not.
You might want to explain that this baby room monitor is not in
tunes
your
in,
house.
and it's on 24/7. But there's nothing happening, sorry.
This is a
No,
neighbor's
just
baby room
turn it off.
monitor, is that correct?
And I feel like I want to sing.
Yes, it is a neighbor's baby
I'm gonna
room monitor,
sing.
just so you know.
Gotta turn this camera around. But first, real quick, have we got time for the beat? Can we do the beat? We're here.
That's my
Stand up. Seat. B6. Play Black Sabbath at 78. A slipping, a sparking, pumping right along. A munal conduction, a munal conduction. see hands in the air. I have a lot of black shirts. So there's one last thing we need to do. And I don't know, they didn't say whether to ask or not, but do you have credits to roll? Yes or no? Are we going to roll credits? You say no. No credits this time. Well, no, that's because you're live. That's why. Well, that's been fun. Hope you guys had a good time. So this has been the Negativeland, live from Seattle, Washington. Coming at you at the Orange Show in Houston, Texas. For